When Ruben Nava was deported from the United States to Mexico, he didn't feel at home. He says he was discriminated against by his own community until he came here, to what's called Little LA. There are more Mexicans living here who've been deported from the U.S. than in any other city in the country. Fluent in English and Spanish, Ruben was able to get a job in a call center.
You know, in Little LA, you actually feel at home. Because everywhere you go, you hear people speaking in English or laughing, making jokes, and that's what you're used to. If you go out of here, for example, in the metro, people see you like if you're from out of Earth.
In the first 5 months of 2018, the U.S. deported more than 90,000 Mexicans, making them the largest national group to be expelled.
Many of the arrivals gather at food stands and barbershops. Some are owned by people who've been deported. Others have been able to find work at English-language call centers.
Under the toughened immigration policies launched under President Donald Trump's administration, less immigrants are arriving in the U.S. from Mexico, while back home, the communities of those deported are growing. Anita Isaacs is a professor of political science in the U.S. She came to Mexico to conduct research on this community.
The challenges that they face are enormous. They are psychologically distraught, they are economically destitute, and they are forced to find a way of starting in a place that is not terribly accepting of them.
Israel Conchi is the founder of Little LA. After living in Texas without proper documentation for 30 years, he was deported after getting a ticket for driving too fast. Now, he helps Mexican deportees sent back home to get back on their feet.
For so many years, like in my case, we lived in the shadows just because we didn't have papers, you know. Many of us, even though we were not born in America, we feel American as well, because that's all we know, but we also feel Mexican. And once you come to Mexico, you fall in love with the country.
While the new Mexican government has taken some steps like offering humanitarian visas to address the Central American border crisis, President López Obrador has yet to come up with any concrete plans to help deportees when they return. For many right now, being able to live in Little LA is as good as life can get. Valeria Leon, TRT World, Mexico City.